Hello chefs, welcome back to Closkitchen. If you are new here, welcome to my kitchen. Please take the time to subscribe and hit the notification bell for new videos. So guys, today I'm going to make some fried pork chops, and I'm going to do fried pork chops stovetop versus air fried. So let's check out the ingredients. I have some parsley flakes, but you can also use some fresh parsley. Some dried basil leaves, and you can use some fresh basil. Some onion powder, and that's to enhance the flavors. Some ground paprika. Some garlic powder. And you guys already know, ain't no cooking without my Tony Cheshire Creole seasoning. I have some white distilled vinegar. I have a piece of an onion. You can use any onion of your choice. I also have some garlic cloves. I have a few green onions. And lastly, 4 pork chops. The first thing I'm going to do is blend a quarter piece of onion, some garlic, and some green onions. And you can use a mini chopper or a blender. So there it is guys, I'm going to use this blend to marinate my pork chops. I'm placing it in a bowl and I'm going to set it aside. Next, I'm placing my pork chops in a large bowl. I'm covering my pork chops with some distilled vinegar. I'm going to let it sit between 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then I will be rinsing it off with some cool running water. My pork chops have been rinsed and they're nice and clean. So now I can move on to my seasonings. I'm covering my pork chops with some onion powder as well as some garlic powder. I'm covering the pork chops with some basil leaves. I'm covering the pork chops with my Tony Cheshire. I'm covering the pork chops with some paprika, as well as some dried parsley. And I'm also lightly sprinkling some seasoning salt. I'm flipping each piece over to make sure that both sides are seasoned well. So for the opposite side, I'm just adding some Tony Cheshire and some of the dry herbs. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of the blended vegetables. So guys, adding this to the spices and herbs is going to take the pork chops to a whole new level of flavors. Let's spread all those flavors on both sides of the pork chops. So now that I'm done, I'm going to let it sit just for a bit to infuse all those flavors. So since we have 4 pork chops, I'm going to place 2 in the air fryer and the other 2 I'm going to fry them on the stove. And this is the air fryer that I am using. So for the other 2, I'm preheating some vegetable oil on medium heat. So while the oil is heating up, I'm going to prep my pork chops by lightly coating them with some pre-sifted flour. I'm testing my oil to see if it's ready by adding just a tiny pinch of flour. If it starts to bubble, that means that the oil is hot and ready. So let's go. The oil is ready, so I'm adding the first pork chop and I'm going to cook it until it is golden brown, then flip it over to cook the opposite side. Let me know in the comments below if you air fry your pork chops or you fry it on the stove. Check this out, y'all. This is what it looks like after I flipped it. Beautiful golden brown. And I'm draining the excess oil. I'm doing the same with the second pork chop, and by the way, the two that were in the air fryer are done. And I will show you all four once I'm done cooking. So they're all ready. These are all four. Can you tell which ones are air fried and which ones are stovetop? I add my pork chop with some homemade mashed potatoes and some steamed collard green. And this pork chop was air fried. And that's not all. I also made some brown gravy to go over the mashed potatoes and the pork chops. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And as always, keep cooking, chefs. Bye.